Good afternoon, YouTube. It's afternoon here in sunny Florida. Today we're working on a 2014 Dodge Journey. Look at the car right here. What we're working on is replacing the struts, front struts. Now this side I've already done. You can see the new strut in there. So I learned a few lessons on strut business. So I watched a few YouTube videos. There was a few wrong things that I saw, then I've already done it. And one of the things you got to do is you can do them pretty quick. And one thing you got to do is you got to relieve the sway bar linkage. Now, what's the sway bar linkage? This is the sway bar linkage here. And why that's important is unless you release it, you're not getting the strut out. But you can actually pull these out pretty quick. Some of the YouTube videos I watched, they want you to take the nut off the axle in the front here. You know, this nut, you don't need to. So, but this link has to come off. Now, the reason why I'm focusing on it is because the factory link has a star bit that has to be held. And I'll show that to you here in a second. There's a star bit. Some people call it an Allen head. It's not an Allen, it's a star. And in order to get that bolt off, you've got to hold the star bit and then turn the nut at the same time. Now, if you have a rusted one, this truck is from Virginia, so if you have a rusted one, man, nighty night, bye-bye, not going to happen. And then you have to get the wrench inside on the sway bar and then hold it. It's really almost an impossible feat. If it's rusted, that nut takes a lot of torque to pull it off. So I found an easy way. Now you can see here that I cut, and I did this to the other side. This is where I learned. I just cut it in half, man. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down in here, and I'll show you after I do it. And then I'm going to grind off the end and just pull the bolt off like I did on the other side. Now, the good news is this is Moog's repair version. Now you can see on the left-hand side there's a bolt. I mean, there's a nut that you can hold on the other side, where the Dodge on the factory one you cannot. And then you can turn, it's 18 millimeter, you can turn it and tighten it. It's very easy. But the Dodge one, especially if they're rusted, man, it's all day and all night. So my advice is to cut it. Now, the basics of taking off the strut is this. Okay, when this knuckle is in here, in the strut, all you got to do is first cut this off. That's number one. Number two, take off your brake line and your ABS speed sensor line off of the strut itself. Because those come off the strut, this comes off the strut, and then take your two nuts, lubricate them like I did if it's rusted, and then take your nuts out. Once you loosen that, the knuckle is going to fall towards you, and then the three bolts that were here, 15 millimeter, you just zoom them out, man. These are the new ones, okay? Those are them right here. And then what I'm going to do is I pull the knuckle away and then I pull the strut out. And now I'm going to grind. And then we'll put the, first we'll put the strut back in, and then we'll put our sway bar link back in with the new Moog. Man, you can, and this is done within, I don't know, I guess you could get it done in about an hour. You don't have to take this off, man. You don't. There was YouTube videos on there taking the nut off, and you don't have to do all that. Taking this, no. You don't have to do all that, man. This will be back on in a jiffy. I'll show it to you after I'm going to grind this. So I'm going to cut it, and then I'm going to grind it down right to the link. And then I'm just going to knock that bolt out through the other side. I did it on the other side, and it can be done on this side. I hope that helps somebody. Again, if it's got a new one, like the Moog, like that one, man, you're home free. Literally 15 minutes, the thing can be changed without any trouble. Anyway, I'll give you a video. The torque specs are online too, man. You can go to any of the forums. Has the torque specs for the struts, the ball joints, the sway bar link, the link for the bottom of the struts, the bolts there. Everything's online. So after you get everything in place, torque it all down. And my gosh, babe, I mean, guys, be safe. Make sure you wear goggles, man. I'm going to goggle and grind. They're around here somewhere, but I'm going to goggle. I got gloves on. Don't get nothing in your eye. Make sure the car is well supported on the jack. Emergency brakes on, all that stuff. Okay, guys? You guys be safe out there. Hope it helps. Bye.